But I seen a guy laying in the middle of the street. I didn't see no vehicle leave because I was running from way down the street. I didn't see none of that. But someone said that there was a vehicle that drove through a grass or something like that. But I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see none of that shit. So that's just what people say, so you don't know if it's true or not. So I run up and I see Shelly, Mama Shelly, Roger's mom, screaming in the doorway, and I'm looking right over my boy Roger that I just talked to. His head was like dangling off his shoulders in his doorway, and you could tell that it was like a forced entry because his door hinges on his door was all like ripped off, and you could just see him laying in his own blood, just no life in him no more.
So do you think he tried to get back inside the house, or they kicked in the door?
What I heard was what the cops came up with was they were in the middle of the street having a conflict, him and Bean, and they must have seen guns. Roger took off running towards his house, and next minute he tried to open his front door and someone locked it. The cops assumed that it was locked because when Roger got shot, he got shot into his doorway. Like it blew the shotgun, force of the shotgun blew him into his doorway, like blew the door open.
Yeah.
And he ended up in his doorway, just laying there dead. And all I can remember is the mom screaming, hella ugly. And then I go out to the street and I see my friend Bean. His real name is Paul Hernandez.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
A lot of people don't know who Bean is. A lot of people do know who Bean is.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But a lot of people don't know his name was Paul Hernandez.
Yeah.
I met him at Stagg High School. He was like probably around 15 years old, and I was only in 10th grade. But he was laying in the street with a gunshot wound in the head. And I think he had like 2 shots in the back, 1 shot in the ass, and he got shot somewhere else. But he got shot, I think, 4 or 5 times that time. And I seen him laying in the street twitching.
Yeah.
And I didn't think he was going to survive, that time. And my boy survived. He really survived. He came out of it. He was crippled, but it didn't stop him. He was driving his car around and stuff like that. But
well, he just lost the eye on that incident, right?
I think he lost his eye and then he got shot again.
Yeah, then he got shot again.
Yeah,
and got
fuck.
crippled.
Oh yeah. Fuck, damn.
That's a whole nother story in itself.
That's another whole story about Bean, but
because that boy Bean, he was wild. But yeah, but
it was really crazy that my friends that I associated with, put me in a predicament that I didn't even know nothing about.
Yeah.
All I thought it was gonna be was we're gonna fight,
squabble up real quick,
and just walk away. But it was a whole different ball game because Roger stepped it up a little bit more. Drove past the guy's house, and that's something that you don't fuck around with. Going around someone's house waving a gun, that ain't. That's not right.
Now, once you do something like that, I mean, you take it to the next level.
You better act now because you already messed up by doing stupid shit like that, and you should have just shot whatever you were going to shoot and then get the thing started instead of provoking it by calling someone and hanging up and all kinds of other stuff, because it led into my boy getting murdered in his doorway, like literally for an eighth of weed. It was like... And
the scale too.
Yeah, the scale too, yeah.
He wouldn't bring back the scale. He told him forget the weed or something like that, bring back the scale. But yeah, it was a cold situation, man. I didn't know the ins and outs, but you was there firsthand. I knew about the stuff after the fact, and the police reports and shit like that. I was in jail with a couple of them. You know what I mean? So, I did my due diligence when I was in there. I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, it was crazy, bro. Just to see that, just to be there in the scene, just to see that, what was going on. Like the whole situation, like it was over some weed, scale. You came by the house, disrespectful. And my boy didn't tell me that he did all that. I didn't find that out till later by, Bean. Bean told me that shit. He was like, hey, yeah, this is why, blah, 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 this and that. And I was like, damn. I wasn't even ready for it. I wasn't even ready for none of that shit. Like, I was just a dumb kid ready to fight, you know, just trying to help my friend out.
Yeah, so the shit. Moral of the story is, man, y'all gotta watch y'all be around for real.
Because you don't know what kind of situation they're gonna put you in.
Yeah, and sometimes people turn shit up, man, and then you get the shitty end of the stick, man. Rest in peace, Raj. And Bean got his eye took out from that, so man, rest in peace to Bean too, man. They both gone now, but I just want my boy to jump on here, man, and give a little story time for y'all, cause he was there, you know what I mean, firsthand. But until the next one, man, y'all stay safe out there, man.
I appreciate you guys watching us.
Yes, sir.
You guys be safe out here in Stockton.